Access area. I watched your video of you watching our video, and it upset me how much it upset you. And I want to just say that we were wrong. You know, what we said was morally, ethically wrong. I don't think we should have said it. And it was actually upsetting seeing how upset you got. And honestly, it was even worse by the fact that you watched it on Christmas of all days.
That's
a sacred day.
Yeah, that's just really poor timing to watch something.
Yeah, it's not a great time to watch it.
This time we've clearly crossed the line in that once we realized, you know, we should have just looked into him before you just bring him up and show him. Once we found out, shouldn't have made it into the video. But it's like part of that crossing the line and trying to make light of every scenario that we do is seeping into this apology. And it's very hard to be completely serious about the entire scenario, even though it is very, like you said, like the saddest part is absolutely how he took it. And like, of course he would take it that way. Like, really, we just didn't think he'd ever see it.
You know, it may seem from the outside like this is some show that's put together or whatever. I honestly don't think it seems like that, but some people do seem to think it's like some sort of produced show. It's honestly just us on Discord, and we hit record and then we talk to each other, just a conversation. It's very insulated. And oftentimes, yeah, I do forget that stuff goes out onto the internet. It goes out there. People see it. And we're kind of in a socially in a group where, yeah, people tear the hell out of each other all day. And I guess it's not great to just do that to a random person that you don't have any sort of social rapport with at all.
Seemingly a very positive person with like a very wholesome community, and then just kind of like put our darkness in there.
Yeah.
That community.
Not good. Yeah, we're the bad guys here. But I do want to say there was a moment in your video. You mentioned that you wanted to hang up doing YouTube. You wanted to stop making videos. You're thinking about wrapping it all up. I'm going to put my foot down on that and say no. Don't do that. I think YouTube is a better place because you're in it, Mr. Access Area. And I love channels like that, like yours. And I think your videos are great. And I don't want you going anywhere. I'm a fan. You probably hate my guts now, but completely understandable. But yeah, I think you should keep sticking with it, personally.
And I've done this drawing as means of apology in a different medium. And the answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah, and we feel really bad. We really do. Like if,
you know,
I mean, I get comments all the time about how I just look like a fat lesbian, and I read those comments and slap my knee and laugh, and I think they're funny. But you know, I guess looking like a fat lesbian, having that thrusted upon you, is not the same as having a terminal illness thrusted upon you. And in that regard, I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Oh my God.
There's a very loose connection between looking like a fat lesbian and looking like a terminally ill guy.
That is so poor taste. But you can't help that, but I know what it's like. People call me a fat lesbian all the time. Just an unfortunate situation where we've made a seemingly very sweet man very sad about doing something that ultimately is very cool. Like, the channel's cool. Yeah. The whole precipice of it was just being like, this guy doesn't look like he'd have PS1 games. And then we riff.
Yeah.
And that riffing's where you can get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because, like Rifficus, if you riff too close, nah.
To the sun?
To the sun.
Yeah.
The glue will melt.
The riff falls apart.
The riff falls apart and it becomes just kind of nasty. It becomes just making fun of a sick old man, which is hindsight
Ultimately,
2020.
what we did.
Yeah, ultimately what we did.
But you need to have the same mentality going into this that a comedian has going into onto the stage. We'll get them next time.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the last thing that will happen like this entire year. So
Excess area. I hope this apology suffices.
And if it doesn't, totally understandable.
We'll make a second apology video
Well, yeah.
apologizing for how bad this one was.
If that doesn't
Anyways,
work,
hope to see you making more videos. And I hope they're not directed at me.
we've been properly named and shamed.
Yep, named and shamed. Awesome video title. I'm honestly, that was kind of awesome.
Woke up, saw that on YouTube. Had
I
a
clicked on
hunch
it. I was
who
like,
was about.
this is this
Had a
is going to
slight
be
hunch.
awesome. Yeah.
Had a
And
slight
then I saw
hunch.
me.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder what asshole messed up this time. Well, okay. Yep. Yep.